Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 13 of Sink Into Madness, a Modpack by JonBams and M1 Jordan Allen. So as you guys know, we've been stuck with progression, and I'm trying to progress the pack as as my feeling as to how it should be progressed, because I want to do things in order, which is kind of why I haven't done the farming station yet or stuff like that. But these tasks are detection tasks. They're not crafting tasks. And the enchanter and everything. I don't need the railgun right now, but I really need to get some armor. And I wanted to do the carbon armor, but the truth is, let's look at the armor for 1 second. Let's go at armor right here. So a diamond legging is 2 armor toughness plus 6 armor. But if I look at carbon armor now, the legging is 2 armor toughness and 9 armor. So it's not that much more. It's the enchantment that we'll put on it and the advantage that it brings you. I think it gives you wither protection, but I'm not 100% sure. So I have to start doing things a bit more smart. And that means getting diamond and getting a diamond armor. And it's very easy when you have the right setup regarding the mob spawner. Because this whole mod pack is about mobs, all about the mob drop. That's why it's showing you which mob gives you what. But I did take complete advantage of that just because, I'll be honest with you, I don't really like building spawner. I find that they cause a bit of lag, and I wanted to get to the mystical agriculture as fast as possible. The reality though is that without the mob drop, we're going to have an issue. I've progressed more in my other playthrough, and I was finally able to find the succubus and the pinky. And there was a tip from Sounding Fibers. No, not Sounding Fiber 64. Now, oh, I forgot to write the name down, and I'm really sorry. So you're seeing the name here, and I'm very sorry I forgot. And his tip was he went on the website and he found that the pinky could be attracted by animals. So we're going to have to go adventuring and find an animal. But today, it's all going to be about making some armor and setting up everything that we're going to need. Because all of the mob drops, so let me show you here. This game is going to go into EMC pretty quickly. And the Ender Pearls, they're 1000 EMC each. And then the Rotten Flesh has EMC, the arrows, like almost everything has EMC. So we're going to want to have as much EMC as possible. So the mob spawner is going to just be like a giant EMC generator at some point, because we're going to have enough ingot and we're going to throw everything into it. Because at a certain point in the progression, we'll get a transmutation table and we'll be able to make whatever we want from EMC. The problem is getting there. And as you know, we have more and harder mob. Like right here, you can see that this is the Wither boss. This is another type of boss. Wants us to beat the Ender Dragon. And at some point in there, we're going to acquire flight. And the reason I'm sure about that, well, I did it in my other playthrough, but if you check Jetpack right here, you look at this Jetpack, crest reward for crafting an end cake. Oh, okay, so it's right here, once we craft the end cake. But that means we need to craft an end cake. So that's how I started my progression in the other game. I looked at the Ender cake right here. End cake, sorry. And it takes a nether star, which means we need to kill a wither, but it also needs a philosopher's stone. And it drops from the second phase of a wither fight. So when you fight a wither, you then get another mob to kill, and it's the other mob that gives you this. So we'll have to do the wither fight 4 times. To do the Wither fight, though, we're going to need Wither Skull. For Wither Skull, it means we need a good mob farm or find them in the nether. And the beauty of having a mod pack with a lot of mods is actually having other ways of doing things. So one of the things that we're going to start looking into is upgrading our mob farm. There's no surprise that it gave us this mob masher upgrade. It's because they want us to use the mob masher. So I started looking into the mob masher. Let me just go and GI synchronize. Let's look at masher. So the mob masher right here requires a lot of iron. So 9 iron, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 plus another, no, sorry, let's just do this one first. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 2. So that's 30 plus 9, that's 39, plus 2. So I think we even have the ability to do it now. If I start processing all of these ores, I should be able to make it. And the thing is, we really do need to right now. We need to start, getting ready for serious fighting. And I want to make sure that the next time I go to the Nether, I go a bit more equipped and a bit more prepared. So we're going to start processing all of these ores right now. And we're going to start working on getting our mob spawner way better. Okay, so first thing we're going to concentrate on is making sure that we have enough vector plate, because I want, like I told you last time, I want the mob farm to spawn from this level to the lower level. We're also going to prepare the mob masher, and we're going to have to do some power. And I found something very interesting in this mod pack. These power cell. These power cell from RF Tools, they transmit power wirelessly. So the way it works is that you need to craft a machine frame, which means lumium and soul glass. So we're going to need a lot of soul sand, because if you look at the soul glass, it's compressed soul sand. So we're going to have to start harvesting that from the Nether. In the meantime, we're going to be doing a lot of energy conduit, because they're not that expensive. Like these energy conduit, which are enough for the mob masher, are only 3 redstone in the conduit binder. So that shouldn't be a problem. We're also going to have to upgrade our setup so that we can start having a better time at crafting. So let's start with that. I'm sorry that I completely forgot that that's what I wanted to start with. I want to start with making a crafting box. So for a crafting box, we need 3 eyes of ender. So let's get some blaze rod and 3 ender pearl right here. 1, 2, 3. And what else do we need? Do I have a blank box? Blank box? No. So I'm going to have to make a blank box, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. What else do I need? Oh, crafting. Ooh, I have a lot of soul sand, so I'll be able to make the cell faster than I thought I was going to. 3 crafting table and a diamond. So let's get more wood for the 3 crafting table. 1, 2, 3 crafting table and a diamond. And I think I have everything I need to craft what I wanted. So I'm going to transform. Let's just make sure I don't do things in the wrong order, like so. So that's my, oh, they only give 2. So I need 1 more blaze rod right here. And I should probably have broken it down with the pulverizer, because it gives 1 more. I think it gives 3. So this, then we need the blank box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need the blank box, which if I remember correctly is like so, and this in the center. No, I obviously don't remember what the blank box is. Oh, it's just reverse. So 2 blank box, and then 3 crafting table, and we should be able to make the crafting units. So crafting unit right here. Oh, I'm still missing 1. 1 extra wood it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once we have that, we'll be able to craft everything that we want from directly the machine, which is a lot better, believe me. So let's do this. And all we do is we plop it down anywhere as long as it's in contact, and we now have instant crafting right from here. So now the next step, let me get rid of most of these tools. I don't need to have so many on me. I have my weapon, which is pretty much all I need right now. Okay, so we got the ability to craft stuff. So now let's look into doing the masher. So for the masher, we're going to want 3 block of iron. So let's craft 3 block of 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Then we're going to want to craft some iron sword. We're going to need 1, 2 for the machine, 1, 2, 3 for 1 pike, another 3 for a second spike, sorry. So that's 1 iron spike, 2 iron spike, and then we need a block of redstone, like so. And we need, I think we have everything we need now. Yeah. So here's the mob masher. We finally have the mob masher. We're going to take the upgrades masher. We're going to take the 5 looting upgrade for now. And the upgrades, if I remember, they're not that hard. They're just resource intensive. So we're going to want to make more damage, so we'll make some sharpness. And we're going to want to make the beheading one because we're going to need some heads. But it's a bit expensive in resource, so I'm not willing to put that on right now. Now that we have the mob masher, I really would like to make the cell now, but I'll show you why I need to do the mob farm first. The problem with the, it's not the machine frame. Although they're expensive, I have enough of everything. I have lumium, and the soul glass is a compressed soul sand cook. So that's not the problem. I got a lot of those when I went to the nether. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make the 8. I can make them before. It's not as if it's going to be a loss. And lumium wise, yeah, I have 27 lumium. So I'll be able to make the 2 block. 1, 2. Let's get that cooking, and let's remove these resources from there. Let's put that right here. So this is all started, and I'm just going to go and put the iron ore into the processing system because I need as much iron as I can right now. Now I must be in alloy mode. Yeah. Perfect. So that's in. Let's continue with our crafting. So I'd like to make the cell, but the cell, I don't think I have any of these prismarine shard. Exactly. The prismarine shard are going to be dropped from my mob farm. And I'm going to have to make some witch water because I want a drop of evil. If you guys don't know what the drop of evil is, it's something that gets dropped by, I think they get dropped by the wither skeleton. Ooh, they are also dropped from compressed, but a 7% chance. It might be worth doing, to be fair, because I'd like to get one as soon as possible, but having the better mob is not a problem. We're going to need better type mob. The other thing that I found by doing some research is this, the talisman. I'm going to need to craft a talisman because I want to show you how amazing this is. So first, oh, did I use all my charcoal? No, no, please. Okay, so first, you need to make this low covalence dust, like so. Then you make some medium covalence dust, like so. And then you make the high one with a diamond and a coal. And the beauty is that I then have everything I need for this repair talisman. I'm going to make a couple because I want to accelerate things. But now look at this tool. Every second, it's one of the talisman is giving it a repair tick. And that's important because although it doesn't work on the tinker tool, it works on everything else. It means that that expensive chisel, I put it in here, and as you can see, it is now repairing. And if I take my wand that I have that I didn't want to overuse, this is now also getting repaired. So everything that you have that has normal durability, not the tinker tool, the thing with normal durability gets repaired. And where that gets important, it's that we want to make dark steel armor. But the dark steel armor, as you guys know, it's really expensive in dark steel. And it gets damage. But with the talisman, you get to repair it. So we're going to also make a dark steel seed for this here, for our farm. Because we're going to get to a point where we have everything set up to be able to be almost invincible. I say almost because unfortunately there's no pure invincibility in this mod pack. There's only a situation where things can get better. And event. So we know that in an event we hide. The other thing that I made with this base as a problem is that it's too big. If I remember correctly in my testing that I did in the other base, mobs don't spawn within 10 or 12 steps of you. So if you make a small tower-like base, you end up being able to stay in your 1 10 by 10 and be protected. So we're going to be transforming the base. Oh, sorry, I hit the mouse by mistake. So we're going to wait for this to all die off. And once it's died off, we'll be able to continue with the plan, which is to finish the mob farm and everything that we need for that mob farm. Okay, this is the things that we're going to need for the mob farm. I want to make some dark glass. The beauty of dark glass is that, dark clear glass, is that it lets you see into your mob farm, and it doesn't let the mobs can't see you through with the dark glass. I prefer the dark glass. I don't want to take a chance, which means we're going to need some ink sac and some thickened glass. The ink sac you can make with a seed of the dye essence, but you can also get from sieving sand, if I remember. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So in my time lapse, I'm probably going to be sieving a lot of sand. These mobs are so big that they can't get to me. Ooh. And 1. And 2. Oh, come on. Come on, Kipil, Shambler, whatever. I just want to start killing them because that's what I wanted. These tools, they have modifiers and they upgrade with experience. So as many mob as you kill, the more experience you get, which means that at some point, I'm going to be able to make these tools indestructible. And that means shuriken. The shuriken is the best weapon that exists in this game for distance because you can make it infinite. With enough experience, you can make it unbreakable infinite. And for that, you need the, what are they called? The reinforced plate? These, these right here, reinforcement. So we need obsidian, 5 plate, 5 times 8, we need 40 obsidian, and we just need some gold plate. So that's the weapon we're going to work on for distance killing, which is one of the other reasons why I started making this. The main reason was principally to melt my carbon, because as of this new version of Sink into Madness, you still cannot compress your carbon. If you look at the recipe, you're supposed to be able to take 2 raw carbon to make a carbon ingot, but if you do that, you're going to crash your game. So guys, don't even try it. Let's put all of this in here and let's just get prepared. What else did I want? I want some cobblestone so that I'm able to start making my spawner. And that's why I wanted to repair my chisel, because I don't want to break it completely. For my spawner, I'm going to use, I love these brick one. Where's the brick one? Right here. I usually like making my spawner out of those, so I'm going to continue with that. We're also going to need some vector plate, a lot of vector plate. And it has to be well thought and well made quickly, because I'll tell you guys, the moment you make the mob, the moment that the spawner is made, you're not going to want to open it again. It's going to be generating so many mobs that once you're in, and you don't want to go, you don't want to have to reopen it again. So next step that I need for the mob spawner is the dark glass. I can't make right now, but I could start the thickened glass. The thickened glass is made out of sand and glass. Can I start making some right now? 64. So let's get that cooking. Whoa, I thought there was something in the base that I didn't see. So we'll start that cooking. Continue emptying this to be able to produce more and work our way toward automation. So let's put that right in here again. And we're just waiting. The moment they hit, we're going to start working on our base. Well, not on our base. We're going to start working on our mob spawner outside. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you is one of the reason I made the goal was to not die. We've already died, so it feels less important. But when we are going to have good material and good armor, we still don't want to die. And the best way to protect yourself in this game are the tacos. But right now I don't have enough spice to make good tacos. So in the meantime, you can always use notch apples. They're still in the game, so you might as well use them. They're still one of the very best thing you can have in there. Here you go. That one's done. So let's take that one out. And they're called, they used to be called notch apple, now they're just golden apple. But it's a lot of gold. I don't even know if we have enough gold to make one. That's basically what I should have done from the beginning if I didn't want to die. No, I have 81, I barely have enough gold for one. So we're not going to do that now because there's no sense in wasting the gold. What we could do though while we're waiting is start our dark steel. Dark steel is made out of obsidian, crushed coal, and iron. So do I have crushed coal? I got 9. And I only need 4. I'm only going to make 4 because the other 4 I'm going to make out of... I'm at a loss for words. I'm going to make them out from my seed. So then I need iron. So another 4 iron right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then obsidian. I hope that I have enough obsidian. Obsidian, yes, perfect. So 4 obsidian. And let's get that cooking so that we can make the other seed. Really annoyed by these lava creature. So I'm going to have to move my lava production somewhere else. But I wanted this much lava because we're going to need another generator or 2 to produce all the power that we want. So of course, that's also something I'm going to have to work on. Like, I keep looking at the number of things I have to do, and it's crazy. It's just one thing after another after another. While I work on my spawner, I'm going to stay outside. I'm not going to break the spawner that I have right now. I'm just going to add the layer in between because I want to be able to use it in the meantime. Like, I want to be able to continue having those drop. I'm not getting a lot of drop, but it's better than no drop at all. So I think we're finally ready to start working on the spawner. Oh, can't get out of water. Always forget that. So let's go downstairs and see what it looks like outside. Right here. Kind of surprised that there's no mob spawning. It seems as if my spawner is not working super well. So let's put this and let's start putting some ladder up. Oh, where? Don't need a ladder there. Oh. So that probably doesn't help. Having these mobs right there. That spawner area I'm going to have to destroy because there's an entity count and that's probably not helping my spawner. There's one way to bypass that though, which is to have a, what's it called again? To have cursed earth. Because when you have cursed earth, the mobs just spawn anyway. So we're going to be able to go up here and continue the next level. Now let me check. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's remove all of that. Let's make the next level of the spawner. I'm going to close it all off, but there's going to be an opening here because that's where the mobs are going to drop. Like so. Like so. And I'm going to make this level a bit bigger. Oh, I'm hearing something being shot, but it's far enough, so I'm good for now. So this level is going to be like that, but the next level I'm going to make a bit bigger. I want my new spawner to be, how much is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make it 5 by 5. So like this, and then, so this is 1, 2, 3, and the drop is going to be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the closing wall. So like this, I'm just trying to set up my bearing to see how it's going to look like. So all of that filled with vector plate, and every mob are going to fall down here. And I'm going to make the fall area as 3 by 3. So like this. So that. Yeah. So just like that. And I'm just going to, since I have the 1, I just have to make sure I have enough cobblestone. And I can just go like this. So that's 3 high, 4. The fourth level is the separation between the two, like so. And then you can just, once you've made a small dip, you can go like this. And that would be 1 extra level. Okay. Let me just fix something. F7. I want to make sure that there's no red spot. Perfect. Because if you get any red spot, then you're going to get spawning. Let's go back out of here and let's get some torches, which is what I completely forgot to get. I don't want anything to start spawning in my mob farm yet. So I'm going to get some torch and some more cobblestone. Torches. Perfect. 21. And more cobblestone back there. I forgot to put this in here while I was there. Cobblestone. And what I want to put in here, the coal. Let's not keep any unnecessary thing on me. I'm just going to dump the coal right now and these material. Okay, perfect. So we're ready for level 2. Level 3, I mean. So let's go back there. And once my mob spawner is bigger, I'm going to be able to have walkway across. I don't like you. So just die. It's always scary. The creeper in this mod pack, they are attracted to you like crazy. If you don't kill them, they will fly, run, go toward you, and try to insta-kill you. So let's do like so. So that's the second level. And then I can go around like that again. And we're going to work on the second level right now. Just going to need to make some more of these bricks, or else I'm going to run out during my construction. Brick, brick. And I'm making them 3 high because I want the Enderman to spawn, because I want a lot of Ender Pearl. Like I said, it's going to be good for the EMC. 1, 2, so that's 3. That's the 4th level. And perfect. This one's going to be higher, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm going to explain to you why in a moment. Let me just cap that off right now. Like so. I want it higher because I want to be able to make some, to put some witch water, as you're going to see. Let's just close it all off. We can always remove the 3x3 that we want to keep after. Let's put these right here. Oh, I can't reach. So I'm going to have to fix that. So right here, like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So I shouldn't have done that. Just give me a second. Oh. Derp. So that's the one thing that I always forget with this, is that you can use it to cycle through the brick type. Big tile, small tile, disordered, small dent, French, jelly bean, layer, mosaic, ornate, panel, road, slanted, zag. Oh my god, there are so many options. Bricks. Just trying to cycle through as fast as possible because this is a bit annoying. Road, slanted, zag, circular, Celtic, bricks. Perfect. So here, and another level. And why? Like, it's very important. Let me show you why. Oh, I forgot my sign. This is my hole right here. Okay? I'm going to put some signs, and I'm going to put some witch water. The signs are going to stop the witch water from flowing down, but the signs are going to let the mob fall through. And we're going to have to make a fan to push the mob down harder, but it's going to get me much better drop, which is really important in this mod pack. So right here, oh, I went to the max reach of my wand. That's why I was like, why isn't this covered? No, not you. This. Now I want to make sure nothing spawns in here. So again, let's do this. Close this. And again, we go around. And the whole drop tunnel is the one I want to make in dark glass. I want to be able to see the mob drop. It's something that I like a lot. I like seeing the mob drop, being able to see them falling. It also shows me that my spawner is working well. And one last level, which is the roof level, and we're done. Oops. I say we're done, but I still need to put a cover on this. I'm gonna have to go from here for the time being. So let's close this off. And then, whoa, hello. Like this. No! This is not good. This is not what I wanted to do. And I completely forgot that I wanted to make this all out of dirt. So I'm just preparing the shape and just explaining to you how it's going to be. And the reason I want it out of dirt is, as I said, I want to make the dirt, what's it called? Cursed earth. Because that changes the spawn condition for mobs. And it makes the spawning really amazing. Let's go back up here. And perfect. So now I want to make sure. Oh, God. Oh, okay, so that was a scary operation. I want to make sure that nothing spawns on the roof right here. And I'm not going to have enough, am I? So let's put some torches. And let's get out of here. And close this with a brick. And let's make sure there's enough torch right here, so that needs to be closed off. Oh, I'm out. So let's put a torch there. And perfect. So now, as you can see, nothing can spawn in my mob spawner for now. I need to close all of these walls off, but I'm going to come back and do that in a few because I want to wait to have the dirt that I need. So this is what the mob spawner is going to look like. Let's go make the sign so I can show you what I wanted to explain in the beginning with the witch water. So I'm going to grab 1 bucket of water. So sign. Like this. I need 6. Perfect. And then my bucket of water. And I just want to show you the principle so that you understand. Because I'm going to finish all of the mob spawner while I'm in the time lapse, but I want you to understand what's going on. And it's an important trick that you need to do. If you don't do that, you're not going to have the mobs that are powerful enough or have enough drop to really produce all of the materials that you want. So the way it works is that you put signs on all of these walls, one in the center here, like up. Oh, God. Okay, so I'll finish that also, but I want to take one to show you. The problem is the center spot right here. How do you do the center spot? Well, you look at the sign, you shift, and you hit like this, and you have a floating sign. It also helps if you put it in the right level. So I also have to fix that. I put them in the wrong level. Does shift work on the sign? Yes. Oh, great. So let me just show you on a smaller space. If I close like this and then I go sign, 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 and then sign on this side. Okay, look at this. Ah, I did it again. Wow. So in case you didn't see, what I did wrong is I didn't put them on the right level. I want them on the level under. Like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. And now look, if I put water in this corner, there's no water coming down, but I can fall through and fall in the spawner. So that's how you make a witch water spawner, where you can put the witch water at what I prefer the witch water at the top level. If you ask me why, honestly, I won't be able to tell you. It's just something I've always done this way. And I'm not going to put witch water at every level because I want to make sure that I get different type of mobs. So that's how I do that's the spawner that we're going to have. So guys, you see where I'm going with this. In the time lapse, I'm going to be making another lava generator, and I'm going to be making a ton of energy conduit to be able to bring it to the bottom of my mob farm, because the bottom of my mob farm is where I'm going to put the masher. I'm also going to be getting some more rice because I need, oh, it's not rice that I've planted here. I need to have more vector plate. If I look at the number of vector plate that I have, every level needs some vector plate. And if I look at the dirt that I have, yeah, I have no dirt. So I'm going to also have to figure out a way of mass producing dirt. Was there a way to get it? Oh, there is a dirt essence. So I'm going to be making a dirt essence. But now I'm on the right track in the right direction, and I'm finally less busy, and I've planned 4 episodes in advance. I'm still going to only record 1 per day or 2 because I like having your comments and being able to adapt the series to the comment. But this is going to be progressing much faster now that I have exactly planned out where I want it to go, and I'm super happy with where we're going to be able to progress. So guys, thanks for, I should finish on overseeing my new mob spawner. Can we see it? Not so bad. I'm going to take a chance and just do this and finish like that. So guys, look at the Tower of Death that we're going to create. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.